And she just kept pushing and kept encouraging. And my husband, of course, he was right there. But I'm telling you, I had to realize the denial was not me. When God shows you during a horrific process, you got to be truthful with it and say, you know what, I could have been. God, I sing, I give your word to your people. You mean I'm going to experience what I preach and I pray for other people in the front row? You can't heal if you're not truthful. I had to be truthful and give God everything, because you can give him pieces and expect to be made whole. And the denial part of the pain is, you mean the type of death that my brother had to experience, the donuts and dabs. This was somebody who went into a classroom and he just adopted everybody. I had to get past the denial. Then I had to go through the depression. I had to call it out for what it was. And then I had to tell myself, are you going to lay here? It could have been a place of visitation, but not habitation. The God that you serve is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. And what you're going through, God is going to walk you through it. You'll live again. You'll laugh again. You'll get through this. Mama wanted you to be better than this pain. My mother didn't want to outlive a child. My daddy never wanted to outlive a child. And I know the prayers. I know what she said. She said, Lord, let me see my babies grow. And I'm going to take my mama's? No. I couldn't take what she had prayed for her whole life. So I let mama go. I let daddy go. I let David go. I don't have any living aunts and uncles. I let them go. And I have to keep moving. How many of you, raise your hand if you know you got to stay alive for your family? Everybody's hand in this building should have been up, because they need you. They depend on you. Then the bargaining. The bargaining of a thing was, Lord, I'll do better. Lord, I'll do whatever you want me to do. God, just don't let this happen. God, don't take my family. I don't know what I need to do, God, but if you could just give them a little bit more breath, a few more years, I promise I'll walk like you want me to. You'll bargain. And then the anger of it. Oh, I was 38 high. I would come to church and I would sit there. Don't nobody know this, but the Sunday after I lost my brother, Bishop Hawkins was preaching. Shanithia was sitting next to me. And I had this aura. Can't tell you what I said, because I'm in church. But I was in church when I thought and said to myself what I said. I said, this is a mess. This ain't real. You mean to tell me I've been doing this standard word to people with this kind of pain? But when you go through it, when they say, can you go pray for such and such, baby? Come on, give me your hands. Come on, let me. It hits different. And after the denial, and after the depression, and after the bargaining, and after the anger, the final step is acceptance. God, not my will, but let your will be done. I know you know what's best for me, even though right now I don't know what this means. However, God, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you with my heart. I trust you with my mind. I trust you with my family. I trust you. And when you get this handout, I don't have time to touch it today, but there's something called abrupt grief. There's something called absent grief. There's something called anticipatory grief, collective grief, delayed grief. Have you ever experienced you so busy planning, you don't have time to grieve? but when it hits you. Another quick story, because I got about 5 more minutes. About 10 actually, I think. I was driving, when I lost my mother, I was driving up 85. I was coming from 85 South. And my dad used to live off of the Noonan exit. So I'm driving. This is March. I lost my mama December 20th, 2005. We buried her Christmas Eve. I came to church and I still did praise and worship Christmas. That's another story. But I'm coming, this by now is March 2006. I'm driving and I get off the exit because I'm going to see my mama. Just that quick. You want to pick up a phone, you want to roll by the house and just go in. And my sister Oma happens to live in the house, so even if I go over there now, I can barely take it. Ain't no time limit on grief. You just got to rise above the grief. You got to get ahead of it. Because when you hear a song, it's going to mess you up. Bishop don't know, I think he know though. He sings one of my favorite songs from the Canton Spirituals, Poe Family. That was my mama's song. And so if y'all see me doing like this, you'll know. I'm telling you today, why am I going so in depth? And why do you have to get past this? Because it's real. And some people won't tell you how real it is. Oh, God's going to fix it. You're going to be okay. How? When? Why did this happen? I'm still looking for why good things happen to bad people and why it seems like the wicked are winning, but that's not the case. But I thought it. Disenfranchised grief. It exists. You'll see it in your handout.